Now that the conflict in Ukraine has ended and news has emerged of Russian nationals arriving in Alaska and requesting asylum in the United States, our chief foreign reporter Ian Pannell will be speaking tonight. A new development in the exodus of Russian fighting-age males. 2 Russians who left the nation to avoid Putin's draft arrived on a remote Alaskan island in the Bering Sea and asked for asylum in the United States. We weren't expecting them to be in Anchorage tonight, according to Alaskan Governor Mike Dunleavy. Who knows what will transpire in the future if more Russians attempt to, or intend to, leave Russia through the Bering Straits in Ukraine. This evening, Russian forces are retreating across numerous fronts, leaving behind fresh proof of atrocities in Pisky-Rakitsky. We were escorted to a house of horrors, as evidenced by the horrific box of teeth found by the crew outside in the yard, where detainees claimed they were beaten, shot, and several appeared to have had their teeth ripped out by Russian troops. Alexander is the deputy team leader in charge of investigating potential war crimes. It's difficult to imagine it getting any worse, he claims, but today the investigators received a tip on a potential mass grave that was buried far into the woods. He claims that there were such places in almost every town where people were brought in for questioning and torture. Overrule the forensic teams. Nipper the team was terrified when they discovered 2 bodies in a torture pit that had been dug into the ground and buried at the bottom in a shallow grave while both were dressed in civilian clothes, chained, and shot. This is the true account of Russia's war in Ukraine, and there are numerous further bodies buried nearby. More than 530 civilian dead have been found in this region so far, according to David investigators in the archive, and there are troubling indications of what looks to be a systematic campaign of torture by the Russians to subjugate the population. David, you are extraordinary. The panel would like to thank you and the team once more for tonight.